It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. They started at the 19, and they gained 19.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense and slipped on him in the pocket.
Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And a quick throw here that's complete. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the move to his left. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On second and goal, Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
A good gain on first. Set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Once more, here's Eckler. Able to slither by. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all
the... He quit after that. What's up, Brody?
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Penny will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler.
Damn, I didn't see.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And
oh, really?
Complete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Williams brings it in.
Surprised you didn't pick that.
All the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Oh, shit.
Out to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And this is
shit, why did I do that?
Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
Idiot.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a
Should have thrown it away.
and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal. Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. second down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Forced out to his left.
Oh my God, really?
Disley, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Sliding out. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Get it.
And this is recovered by the Chargers. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. But some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, and ends up getting the ball stripped. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Herbert got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Again, Herbert.
Shit. Wrong person.
Toward the end zone, but
Thank God.
that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second down and goal. Herbert. Oh, he's brought down. And remember,
Oh,
here,
shit.
no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Fuck.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down.
That's the
2
1-yard
still
line.
Remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the 50, here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler.
He's so slow.
Nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Herbert now. And this is caught by Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. Drops it underneath to Spiller. Touchdown! Isaiah Spiller. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as they will not attempt a return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Oh, shit.
And he takes us beyond the 35
Good play,
before
Cole.
going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. 6
yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Geno. Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try for the first with Walker. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Back to Walker on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's Eckler again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the
I didn't score.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Wow.
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. Take it at the 15, a short kick. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, pump this thing away, pin him down deep, and play field position.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First throw here in overtime for Smith. Open man is hard. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
97 yards for him on the ground now. On that, his 20th carry of the ball game. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go. And he's able to turn it into a short gain.
Oh, my God.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 9 yards there on the touchdown run. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play. Because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. The Charger drive about to get going. First throw in overtime for Herbert. He's got Eckler. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And the Seahawks had a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Being chased down. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20.